A little lamb to the shepherd boy. It's the holiday season. I love this time of the year. Hello, hello, everyone. Chime in, chime in. It's your girl, Tasha the Boss Chick, and I have a special guest on this evening, and I'm just soaking it all up. How many of you got your Christmas or your holiday decorations up? How many of you are in the spirit like I am? Well, I don't know about you, but this is the time of the year where people are really huge consumers, right? And so I had to bring on one of my wealth partners who's a part of Rich University because I just want to know. I mean, is everyone just really big on spending money, or how many people are out there that really want, to attract money, maybe want to make money for the holidays and not actually work for it and have to do overtime like many people are doing? So I'm just gonna, take a poll and see what she's doing and what she think is going on. At the same time, we're definitely gonna drop some nuggets on tonight to help you and your family have one of the best holidays ever, and give one of the best gifts that you could possibly give your loved ones, your family member. So we're going to share some nuggets on tonight. But I definitely wanted to come on. I want to give you guys time to like. If you're on YouTube, go ahead, like and subscribe. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching. If you're on Instagram, we appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. And our Facebook #1 followers, we appreciate you too. But we want you to do us a favor and tag a friend, tag someone that you love and absolutely care about, because you don't want them to hear the testimonies that's going to even take place on this evening. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce a lovely lady, Miss Carol Hughley. She loves helping people. I had the chance of meeting her a few months ago, guys. I did not personally know her. I was introduced to her by another young lady, Kimberly, who's on the team. One thing about being in this space is we get to build relationships. We get to network with amazing people from every avenue around the world, all different colors. And so I just love her spirit, her and her husband, newlyweds, right? They're newlyweds, guys. I think they're just a year in. Yeah. So she give us sister hope over here. So Miss Carol Hughley, let the watchers know who you are, and tell us what's going on this holiday season. How y'all doing over there?
Thank you so much. As you said, September, we came up on our first anniversary. And actually, Christmas Eve, we'll have our first anniversary in our new home. So we're excited about that. This is our first Thanksgiving in our new home because we moved in Christmas Eve last year. We really didn't stop doing what we needed to do during that whole pandemic thing or whatever. But my husband is retired, and I am a full-time accountant for a property management company. I really like, I like doing what I do, but I also look at other ways of making additional income, because I'd like to have it where what I do 9 to 5 is just the pocket money, the play money, and to have something else where we can like pay off our new home, because who wants to pay for a home for 30 years, right?
Exactly.
So looking forward to that. I heard someone say that, like you said, this is a spending season where people are just spending and, they're buying gifts and that. But at the end of the word spend is end. And if you don't have another way for money to come in, then it's just virtually gone, right? So that's what excited me about this space.
All right. So it's just a pleasure to be on with you this evening. I hope you guys don't hear the feedback. I'm hearing a lot of feedback on my end. But yeah, so I have my guest. I just went live on Instagram from my phone. What's up, Instagram? Welcome to my page. Y'all know who it is, Tasha the Boss Chick. And I have a special guest. However, you guys will have to tune into my YouTube page or come on over to Facebook, and you will be able to see my special guest. Her name is Miss Carol Hughley, one of my Rich University wealth partners, and we're excited to be here on tonight. So yes, so what is your former career or your current career right now?
Accounting. I do accounting.
Accounting. All
Uh-huh.
right.
I've
So
been
how
doing
many
accounting.
years have you been doing that?
Actually, 30. I've been doing accounting
Wow.
for 30 years. So it's the bread and butter that I've had to survive. But I've also been looking into things because I don't want to work another 10, 15, 20 years. I
Mhm.
want to figure out now how I can supplement or replace my income so I don't, I can enjoy life.
Mhm.
I think that the studies say that by age, 65, most people are either dead or dead broke.
Mhm.
And I would
Absolutely.
like to enjoy life while there's still life to enjoy.
Absolutely. You know, the average adult doesn't even have $5,000 in their savings account. Americans, right? And it's supposed to be the land of the free,
Free
and
home of the
we have
brave.
the most, right? And the
Right.
average American doesn't have an extra 5,000 saved away. And so that's a problem, right?
It is.
And
It
you've been
is.
an accountant for 30 years, just now coming into this space, finding out that this over here is the largest financial market and
Right.
industry in the world. We're
Right.
in the marketplace, right?
Right.
Every
Definitely.
single day, guys, we get to multiply our income. You know, the Bible, the book of Ecclesiastics, right? It
Hmm.
talks about having multiple streams of income. Literally, wealthy people have 7 streams. Okay. Those of you who aspire to be a millionaire, multi-millionaires, you literally need 7 streams of income. But majority of us, we're always just taught one way. There's one way to make money, and that's work for it, right? And I'm so glad that Carol, after 30 years, that you have tapped into this space over here of currency. We're talking about digital currency, foreign exchange, and so forth, and so much more. Give me 1 second, Carol. What I want to do, I have a phone call that just came in, and I need to get that. I forgot we got a 9 o'clock appointment, but we're just getting started. So let me call them real quick. Just talk to the people. Let them know, how you and your husband give your testimony. Let's just tell them right now. So, because I know people are like, oh, what they about to say? They about to do this, they about to do that. Get to the testimony part
Okay.
because you're brand new still, a couple months in, and you're already making money work for you. So talk to the people real quick and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So, my husband and I, as she said, so he's retired. Okay. And so he has that time where he spends the day, um, trading online with the educators. There are over 100 educators that we have access to. And what he does is he sits and he listens. And basically, if you know your colors, or red, green, if you know your numbers, then you literally just follow the educators and you're able to make money during the day from your phone, whether you're at work, or at lunch, or whether you're at home, sitting at your kitchen table in your pajamas. And one day, I think he made like $600 in a day in less than an hour. So, and I'm like, I don't make $600 in a day at my job. So, but it's I've just heard a lot of testimonies in this space. One of my personal testimonies is I had a 401k account where I had about $2,700 in there, and what I did was I took about $250 of that and put it into another account. And literally right now, well, I've been adding to it over the last 2 months, and to the tune of about $500, and I've got $1 interest on just $500 in less than 40 days, which says a lot because if you have money in the bank, you're not going to get $1 interest in 30 days. You're just not off of even $1,000. And I don't even have that. So I'm learning and I'm excited about learning at this age and stage in my life. I'm just really excited about the things that I've been learning in this space.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. So let's go ahead and just share my screen. And, Carol, we're going to show the people what it is that we've tapped into this
Sure.
amazing platform, this amazing space. And again, Instagram, you may not be able to see these slides, but just stay tuned in and listen. All right, because this information literally has changed my life. It has changed Miss Carol's and her husband, Mr. Hughley's life as well. And how many grandchildren do y'all have? Because you got a big family. You have a
I
blended
have.
family. Let's talk about that real quick. Because when you have a lot of people that you're responsible for, you definitely need a strong income, right? Talk about
Right.
that.
Well, that was one of the things that connected us. We actually met at the Cincinnati Music Festival in 2016. Let's just put that out there. But I have three children, two girls and a boy, and he had two girls and a boy, and the boy was the youngest. So we connected on that level. Julius has 11 grandchildren, and I have 12. I just had two more in July, which made 12. So Christmas is fun. We generally just buy pajamas and keep it simple because they don't keep shoes on anyway. So everybody just needs pajamas, right? You can
So
never have enough.
combined, you guys have 23 grandchildren.
Yes, yes,
My.
yes.
Come on now. We definitely gonna build this legacy for your family, for your
Definitely,
children's children,
definitely,
right?
definitely.
The
That's the
wealth
plan.
of the wicked is laid up for the righteous, my sister. So we
Okay.
gonna speak it, we
You
gonna
better
claim it.
say
We
it.
know we in the right place at the right time with the right
Definitely.
tools and the right resources. So
Absolutely,
I'm so
absolutely.
excited about that. And I can't wait to hear, in the next 6 months, in the next 18 months ahead, 2022, going into
Yes.
2023, the testimonies that's going to come out of this. And we definitely got to get some of your grandchildren that are old enough. We got to
Hmm.
get them with their MetaTrader 4 account. We got to get them some
Okay.
of the money apps,
Definitely.
get to, show them how to copy and paste these tools as well. So those of you who are listening, you have access to our tools when you connect with myself or Carol, right? As long as you're 18 years or older. However, we do have parents that have 14 and 15-year-olds. And if you were watching my YouTube page the other day, we talked about a 14-year-old who came in this space and made over $14,000. That's ironic, right? 14 years old and you make 14,000. He
Hmm.
made that in literally 10 minutes. Now that's not everybody's story, everybody's result. But if a 14-year-old can do it, you can do it. We
Hmm.
give you the answers. We show you step by step how to work the market, how to eat in this huge marketplace. So, how would you feel if you had total control over your life, right? Think about that. If you were able to wake up when you want to, wake up when you're done resting and not to an alarm clock, if you were able to, splurge and not have to worry about being on a budget, if you were able to stay a little bit longer with your family when you're vacationing without having to say, well, guys, we're going to have to cut the vacation short. Mom or dad, I got to go back to work and so forth. But if you're having fun and in the moment, how many of you would love to be able to have total control and say, you know what? We're going to stay an extra week in Disney World. We're going to stay an extra week in Dubai. How many of you have that pleasure or leeway to be able to say that? Well, let me tell you something. When you come and tap into this space and familiarize yourself with a skill set that's unlimited, right? A skill set where you have access to $7 trillion a day, man, the story changed. Your life changed. Your whole lifestyle actually changed. And so, what are we talking about? We're talking about this space called cryptocurrency. Guys, many of you have heard of Forex, where we trade currencies over another, like the US dollar, the Japanese yen, the Great British pound. But there is a new rule to money. We're talking about
Hmm.
crypto, digital. We're talking about Bitcoin. We're talking about Ethereum. Guys, Citibank analysts project that Bitcoin will be well over 300,000 this month, actually. And we still have 30 days ahead of us. Today
Hmm.
is December 1st, 2021. Who
Right.
knows how high Bitcoin will skyrocket, right? Currently, Bitcoin is on sale. What does that mean? That you can buy low and sell high. You can buy low because Bitcoin has dropped a bit, right? But when Bitcoin dropped, does that mean that we're not making money? Not at all. In this space that Carol and myself are in, we show you when you need to jump in and ride the market down. So as the market goes up, We show you how to jump in on a buy. As the market drops and declines, guess what? We show you how to jump in, write the market down, and run your not bank account up, but your trading account, your broker's account up, right? So even when the market's dropping, unlike the stock market, that's the difference between our industry and the stock market. With the stocks, you only make money as a share. When you purchase a whole share, hold on to it for months or years. If it
Mm-hmm.
does well over a period of time, that's how you make your profit. But baby, we show you how to profit when the market goes up and when the market goes down. We teach you how to double dutch. You just got to get in at the right time. Jump in that bad boy and jump on out with that bag. Right, Carol?
That's right. That's right.
Awesome. So Bitcoin is officially the biggest bank. Ethereum is going to be the next largest bank. Mana, so much more we're invested in. But you have to have the actual resource. You got to have the education to know what next to invest in and what to
Right.
add to your platform or your portfolio. If you would have invested $100 in 2010, you would be worth well over $72 million. Let me repeat that. If you would have invested $100 back in 2010 in cryptocurrency, you would be worth $72 million. Hello, somebody. Carol, go ahead and tell them about this NFL player, Rosa Ocon, girl. Let them know.
So this particular player, he decided rather than taking his entire salary in, just say in cash or deposit it in a check, he took part of it in Bitcoin. And when he invested it, it actually doubled in value. So he ended up actually getting more than he was his actual salary was. So that was pretty impressive. And there are a lot of different athletes and different I don't want to say stars, but just
Celebrities.
personalities that we're used to, professional people that are getting into this space. So I know that we're definitely in the right place.
Absolutely. So, also mentioning some celebrities, what's his name? Future, the rapper. Many of you may have heard of Future. He currently just dropped like 100,000 on an NFT. What is an
Wow.
NFT? How many of you know what NFTs are? Here it is. We went from talking about Forex, right? The market just evolved in a matter of 12 months, guys. Just last year, you heard me talking Forex, and introducing you to crypto, right? In the last year and a half. Now we done moved on to NFTs as well. Not moved on, but we've added. That's an addition to our asset portfolio. How many of you are aware of NFTs and what value it's going to add to your financial portfolio? If you have not diversified your portfolio, now is the time. How do you do
Mhm.
that? Connect with myself, connect with Miss Carol. We give you the educational platform that teaches you everything about each platform that we're showing you on today. Even binary options, guys, that's another stream of income that you'll have access to. Now, we have the cash flow quadrant. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, often talks about. And majority of us in the world, 95% of us are working for money. 95% of us. Carol, go ahead and break that down for them. What does that mean? What does that look like?
So when you say the 95% are working for money, so you have the 60%, and like myself, we work a job. So we are trading our hours for dollars. And then you have the 35%, which I come from a family of cosmetologists. So, they own their own business, they set their own hours. However, if you don't have clients, then you're out of business. The dentist, if he doesn't have teeth to clean, or when the pandemic hit, people, they weren't going and getting their hair done, they weren't going to the barber shop, they weren't going and getting their nails done. The people that say that they're self-employed, they were literally unemployed at that point.
Mhm.
But we also have now, so that's the 95%. But then you have the 5%. The 95%, they're trading hours for dollars. 4%, they're business owners. So they've learned how to take their money and hire people to run their business for them, and they're not necessarily even present. Okay. And I
Right.
know that from personal experience. Um,
Mhm.
but then you have the 1%, which are the investors who just purchased the business and they've learned how to take their money and get their money to work for them. And the 1% is where we really need to be, because right now the middle class is fading, and we really need to take a look at that. And one other thing, you spoke about the 14-year-old, and it was surprising to me. You don't know who's watching you and who's listening to you. But my 13-year-old, she now has a financial class, and she goes, Nana, like, I'm going to school, and she would tell her finance teacher like things that she's heard us talk about, and she sees me and my husband, we're like on the computer and listening to our classes or whatever, and she will go and give information to her teacher and get extra credit. So that's what we do.
Wow. So
Yeah,
her teacher is getting some added value over there for free.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, she's gonna get an A+ in that class.
Okay,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So, guys, how many of you have seen this picture before? How many of you have ever been in the airport and you've seen the kiosk, the foreign exchange kiosk? This is where when people are traveling from one country to the other, they stop here and they exchange their dollars, right? For the currency of the dollar of where they're going, okay? Or the currency of where they're going. So when we went from the US over here in Atlanta, we went to UK, right? We traded our US dollar for the Great British Pound. And that's what happened. But when we made that exchange, depending on how much we gave them in US, whatever the price of the Great British Pound was, it determined if we got more in Great British Pound or if they were going to give us less. So if I gave them $100 US, they may have given me, if the Great British Pound currency was greater than a US dollar, they may have given me $150 for my $100 in US. By the time I come back, even if I hadn't spent any money while I was in the UK, guys, by the time I have come back, if that US or that Great British Pound had dropped, I would have given them that 150 back, but they probably would have ended up giving me maybe 130 back US dollar, because now the US dollar is greater, okay? Or vice versa. But every time money is being exchanged, the currency and the market goes up and down. But what we teach you how to do is, as money is being exchanged, we teach you how to get in on the right side of money, right? That's where buying and selling come in. You get to make money every time people are exchanging money and going from country to country. So the foreign exchange market, what does that look like? Go ahead, Carol, break down what Forex actually is.
So, a lot of people may say that they don't know what Forex is, but actually, you're already participating in Forex. If your money is in the bank, then you may not be benefiting from the Forex market, but the bank is using your money, using our money to invest in the Forex market. And that's how the
Absolutely.
banks make money. Like, you may have, just say if you have $10,000 in a bank, you might have $5 in interest on your money, but the bank made 12, 18, 20% interest on your money. And the Forex market is a $6.7 trillion a day industry.
And you know what?
And
It's actually 7.2 now.
okay,
This
okay.
slide needs to be updated, honey. That market
Right,
is growing.
right. So, but it's global. And it's, all countries really participate in the Forex market. And it's not something that just came about. This has been going on for centuries.
Absolutely, guys. This is the most liquid market in the entire world. As long as you have a smart device, like I have several phones. I'm live on one of my phones. This is my second phone. Have several laptops. By the way, I'm giving away a tablet this weekend. This weekend. So for those of you who are watching, make sure you go to my page. We're having a giveaway. We got a Samsung laptop as well. Doing a raffle on the Samsung laptop. But like I said, any device, mobile device, as long as you have the internet, you can make money off of these devices. You just need to learn the skill set that goes behind making money so you can push the right buttons, right? So any device that you have, internet access, guys, you can do exactly what the banks are doing with your money. But guess
Hmm.
what? Whatever money you make, all the profits are 100% yours. Just tap into the right
Correct.
resources. We've taken out a lot of the guesswork because of the education that our platform provides. So we're talking about IO Mastery Academy. This is a platform that Kara and myself we joined because they're solid company. Guys, we've been featured in Forbes magazine twice in the last year. Hint, hint, clue, clue. That speaks volume, right? We have over 8 attorneys that govern our policy and make sure our structure is definitely solid. So when you're talking about joining an accredited platform and a solid platform where you're going to get exactly what you're paying for, really you get way more than what you're paying for over here. It's a very small investment that will give you a return over and over and over just being connected with this platform. So we make learning about the foreign currency, about cryptocurrency, even learning about binary options. If you want to open up an e-commerce drop shipping platform, we make learning this very, very simplified. So Carol, go ahead and I just kind of touched on the different areas that
Mhm.
we offer them, but just touch on it a little bit more. We have Forex, DCX, HFX, and I'm sorry, ECX.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna pause this slide because I think you should give them a sneak peek of what our actual academy looks like. So I'm gonna stop
Okay.
sharing and I'm gonna
Okay.
let you share.
Oh, okay.
Share that back office with them.
Got you.
Guys, when you tap in and you have access to our education, the sky is the limit. You have unlimited education. We have live educators that are available 24/7 around the clock because our platform, we're in 120 countries. Okay. So we have to have educators on at 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, 10 o'clock at night, around the clock because people are excited about making these streams of income. So we can see your screen. Just go right
Okay.
ahead.
So one of the things that I wanted to share, like these are the different academies, as you can see, the FRX, which is the Foreign Exchange Academy. They're in several different languages. Your HFX, which is your High Frequency Academy, where the binary options, where people are literally making money in 30 seconds, a half an hour, minutes. And then you have the DCX, which is your Cryptocurrency Academy. And then your ECX, which is your e-commerce. So if you wanted to have your own Shopify store or something, then that's what that academy is for. And you would literally just click here, and then you would see all the different videos here that you're able to watch. The videos are 4 minutes, 7 minutes. They're not very long at all, so you can watch several videos in a matter of minutes because we're all busy, and we none of us have a lot of time, right? So I'm going to go on over to where our Go Live educators are because I really like this area because then it's like you're in a classroom, but you're doing it right from your home in your own time. So these are some of our top educators. And this just shows you, how many times people have viewed them in the last week. And DCX, we have DCX here. Actually, these four educators, they're all dealing with the digital currency because that's really what's hot right now, dealing with Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and those different things. So this shows when the educators are live. Now, over here, this is going to show you who's live right now. But just to show you the calendar of the educators, you have 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m., 11 a.m. in the morning. You choose the time that works best for you. And, myself, I usually do like a 9 o'clock. There's even a 5 o'clock on Saturday. And it's just a
Mhm.
whole list of what time works best for you. So I really like the flexibility of not, as opposed to a 9 to 5, you have to be at your desk at 9. You need to leave by 5. There's nobody here to tell you when you need to do what you need to do. You get it done on your own time. And I think there's nothing greater than learning how to make an additional income for yourself as opposed to learning how to make someone else rich. Just saying.
Absolutely. Our education is second to none, hands down. So yeah, that guys, if you want access to that platform that she just showed you, you need to DM her tonight. Like DM her. It literally takes 5 minutes to get access to our tools. It's so much more you're gonna get. You're gonna get millionaire mentorship. Let me go ahead and share my screen again because I want to let you guys see exactly everything that you're going to have access to. Being around like minded individuals, people that want to see you win, it's nothing like it. I mean, this space has afforded me the best lifestyle. We travel together, guys. We pray together. Those of you
Yes.
who say, oh, well, let me think about it. Let me pray about it. Trust me, we didn't said enough prayers on your behalf. This is God sent, straight heaven sent. Ecclesiastics 11th chapter. Go read it, okay? So our HFX platform, this is our money in minutes. I love this platform because I always say you can put your grandparents on this. The elderly can participate as well. You know, they're not trying to live from social security check to social security check. I had one lady say, well, is that going to mess up my social security? I said, well, ma'am, if I could show you how to make that social security check in one day, would it matter? She said, no. Y'all doing it like that? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. We are making 3, 4, 5, 6 figures a day. Past results doesn't guarantee future profits, but when you do the work, when you listen, you follow directions well, simply copying and pasting yield you results. You can get the results that you desire. Us people, we overcomplicate it sometimes. And because we've just been so used to laboring for our profits or for our wages, right? It's profits over wages. Forget wages right now. We're putting people in position to win. People are getting keys, new sets of keys, whether it's to a house, to a car, to land, guys, deeds in their hands, just from coming into a space that affords them the luxury of any type of lifestyle that they desire. So DCX is the way to go. DCX is the natural evolution of money. You have to learn, start learning about this platform. And this is our flagship product. I love the Harmonic Scanner. All you have to do is know your colors, blue, green, and red, right? We're going to show you where to enter the market, right where it says entry. You want to jump into a trade there, right where it says TP1, 2, or 3. You're going to set those as your parameters. You pick one of them. So right here is highlighted TP3. TP stands for take profit. I'm teaching y'all. This is a free lesson. TP, take profit. What does that mean? You better get your profit and get on up out of there, right? You just profited. Now, the stop means, hey, stop me out at this point because the market clearly did not do what I anticipated it. So that
Right.
stops you from losing all your money or blowing your account. Okay. So with this tool, all you got to do is know how to copy, paste, and wait for the market to do exactly what you wanted to do. Okay. So, for instance, these are the results that you would have gotten had you gotten into a trade that we sent you, that the not me, not Miss Carol, but the
Definitely.
expert educators who sit in front of computers and big screen televisions where they put the charts on the screens and they analyze the markets all day long for hours, guys. They get paid to do this. They sit in front of these screens, they dissect the market, and they shoot us a text and send us high probability trades that literally are 80 to 85% on most of the time. Hello,
Mhm. Right.
hello. That's like free money. So if you would have jumped in a trade that all you had to do was copy and paste, if you jumped in at 10 cents, we showing you how to take 10 cents and make $7.70. If you would have taken $1 instead of 10 cents, you would have made $77.
Mhm.
If you would have taken $10 instead of $1, off of $10, you're making $770 profit. That's all yours, baby. $100 would have yielded you a profit of 7,700. How many of you are already spending $100 on a weekly basis? Now, would you think it's a wise decision instead of just being a huge consumer during this holiday season? Wouldn't it be wise to say, you know what? If I can take $100, copy and paste using their tools, even if I got this 50% wrong, right? Even if the market didn't do it 100% of what I wanted it to do, you're telling me if I was to take this trade, same trade, that if it did 100% of what I needed it to do, $100 will bring me $7,700 back return. But if it did half of what I wanted it to do, I would still be in position to make 3,500 off of $100. How many of you still would be happy with 3,500 if it just did 50% of what you wanted it to do, right? Raise your hand.
Yeah,
Me,
yeah, yeah,
raise your
yeah.
arms, raise your legs. Come on.
Uh,
You you already spending the money. At least
right.
allow us to show you how to take the money you're spending anyway, put it into this market. We're gonna show you how to double it, triple it, quadruple it, give you your money back that you was about to spend, and you can still go spend it. But at least we showed you how to make some extra that you got cushion and that you get to come back to, right? I
That's
love these
right.
products, Carol.
Me too.
So what are we giving you access to on tonight? We're gonna wrap it up. You're going to be able to be in position to where you can learn and earn on the go, have access to over 100 educators, guys.
Hmm.
Many of you know Auntie Oprah. Oprah is a very, very smart woman. She is a billionaire, guys. 2019, she invested $100 million into the Bitcoin platform. I know she already got some Ethereum. She just ain't dropped a number on how much she has. Y'all heard of Elon Musk, the world's biggest, well-known billionaire, okay, richest man in the world, Elon Musk. Guys, he's investing in what I'm invested into. Not I'm invested in what he's invested into. He's invested into what I'm invested into. I was here first, and then Elon Musk came over here trying to clean up everything. But nah, baby, it's enough for all of us. So yeah, Elon Musk, he's paying attention. He's following suit now. So I'm glad that I'm in the right space at the right time. These are myself and my millionaire mentors. This Dr. Jewel Taker, Dr. China Bethany. We're leaning on Dr. Jewel's private jet. Yes, it's amazing that the different tables that you get invited to sit at, guys. There's so much room for so many in this space. How do you get started? How do you get started, Carol? Go ahead and let them know what they need to do, my sister, to get connected with you.
So, each of the academies, because that's what they are, they're $235 a piece. I just like to do with the round numbers because it's just a nickel, and then it's $175 a month for your education. So when you think about it, like when I went to college, it was $11,000 a year. No, I'm sorry, it was $9,000 a year to go. And then the next year it went up to $10,000. Now the exact same college is $68,000 a year. This
Woo!
is less than $3,000 for the year for your education
Come
to
on.
learn how to become financially literate. So it just made so much sense when I saw this. To do the ECX market is $325 one time and then $275 a month. But if you wanted to get all of the wealth academies that we talked about, FRX, HFX, and DCX, we have what's called the Elite Package, $325 one time, $275 each month, which is literally still less than $3,500 a year.
Wow.
And why not invest in yourself?
Mhm.
We invest in your Michael Kors bags and your Coach shoes and these fancy hats and fur coats and all this different stuff. But you know what is that going to do? Are you just going to pass that down for the generations? Or, like, I mean, it's it just made sense. So but also, what we have is, which is something you don't hear in your regular school, is called a scholarship, two and free, to eliminate the monthly fee of the 275 or the 175. You just show two other people. It's kind of like saying, hey, let's go to class together and let's learn together. And two other people, you know, take part in this program, and then your education, you eliminate your monthly fee. You just pay the initial enrollment fee. So that's a pretty awesome thing that this company offers, and I really like that.
Absolutely. That's like 2 for 1, really 3 for 1. Now
Exactly.
this is my favorite part. Business owners, where my bosses at? Where my entrepreneurs
Woohoo!
at? There is more money on the table. Hello.
Yes, get
You
the
can run
bag.
your own Fortune 500 company right from the crib, from the house.
Yes,
Okay. You know,
yes.
I like to break things down in layman terms. We can be professional, bougie, all that. But anytime you can run a multi-million-dollar business right at home, guys, this is a straight blessing. God sent blessing from heaven. You know the scripture to say he'll open up a windows from
And
heaven
pour
and
you out
pour
a
you
blessing.
out of blessings, or you
That's
ain't
right.
got room to receive.
That's
Man,
right.
let's talk about this compensation plan real quick. This compensation plan is unmatched. This part is for those who don't mind sharing. Recruiting,
Hmm.
no, it's not mandatory. But if you share this information like you would typically share a good movie, you don't mind sharing a good steakhouse. If I came into your city, your town, and said, "Where's the best place for me to eat some good old seafood?" Trust and believe you're gonna know where to send me. But that restaurant owner is not gonna send you a check for telling me where to come eat. That AMC movie theater is not gonna send you extra tickets for telling me to come watch the movies at their theater. But
Right.
over here, when you share this knowledge, when you share this platform, no, you don't have to teach a person. All you got to do is lead somebody to the water. Now it's up to them to drink it, right? Lead a horse to the water. It's up to the horse to drink it. When you share this with 3 people, the company pays you $150 every single month. That's $37.50 a week. I'm gonna break it down to the T. When you share this with 12 people, everybody have at least 12 friends, 12 people you graduated from, 12 people that you work with, 12 people you can party with or go to church with. If
Mm.
you share this platform with 12 people and they say yes and use your link, the company pays you $150 a week. That's $600 residual income every single month. That's money you're making in your sleep.
Hmm.
If you share with 30 people, it could have been you shared it with 3 and those 3 people shared it with 10. You don't even know those 10. All you
Hmm.
knew is the 3 people you shared it with. Not a company paying you $1,000 every single month because your organization is growing. And that's how we become a family. That's how we now just have Rich University is thriving and it's a worldwide known name right now, right?
Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
we move up to Platinum 5,000. The company pays you $5,000 a month. Now you're making more than most people who work in a job a whole year. The company is paying you 60 grand just for inviting somebody to this space that told somebody that told somebody. Now you got well over
Wow.
300 people in your organization. Not to mention, half of them you still probably don't know because your first 3 told 10, those 10 told 20, those 20 told about a few more, and now your organization is that huge. How many of you ready to make money in your sleep? I'm not just saying this is not a cliche. We make money in our sleep, guys, and we show you how to duplicate this process over and over and over and over again while you're still learning and earning with our multiple streams of income, cryptocurrency, binary options, what else? E-commerce and so forth. And then we
Hmm.
have the luxury, the elite level where you go into chairman behavior, right? Chairman language. This is like 6 figures a month almost pretty much. 10,000 a month for chairman 10. That's when you've helped over 500 people in your organization and
Hmm.
people are thriving in this space, right? God gave me this rank just last year in July. I was so blessed and I was in amazement because I did it in the middle of a pandemic. Got
Hmm.
to $10,000 a month in the middle of a pandemic
Wow.
when most people were unemployed. Most people thought that, the world was crumbling and they felt it. However, not over here in this space. It just depends on who you position yourself around, what circle you're hanging out with, right? So a lot of us, we were in the right place and we were still thriving with our financial portfolios because we got it diversified. We've tapped into the new rules of money. Now, next you got Chairman 50. Let's just go straight to Chairman 50. The mentor, my sponsor who brought me in, she's a sneeze away from Chairman 100. What is Chairman
Mm.
100? That's 6 figures a month. How many of you are in position to make 100,000 a month legally on the
Right.
book legally? That's what we're doing, Carol, over here. And I know you're excited because I know you see the vision, and you and your husband will be there. And we're going to continue to work with you, and we're going to continue to help people. That's why we're going
Definitely.
live. We could be doing anything else tonight. We could be in our pajamas about to go to bed. But no, we're thinking about others this holiday, because this is a big time for depression and so forth. And we want to bring a solution to the masses. Guys, we're making money work for us in this space. And not only are we doing it for ourselves and for our families and building our generational legacies, but we're
Hmm.
helping other families. So what do you need to do, guys? Our compensation plan go up to $1 million a month. $1 million a month. Guys, we're including the bonuses and so forth. What will you become? We want to invite you to this space. It's totally up to you where you get started, but just get started on tonight. It's so
Hmm.
much room for many that are watching. All you have to do is get connected. Again, if you're watching this on Facebook, social media, go to our inboxes or whoever shared this with you. But if you're watching it on Carol's page, if you're watching on my page, we want to partner with you. It's a one-time investment, and we're going to show you how to make your money work for you every single month, to where these tools, once you start learning how to copy and paste, each month it'll pay for itself. And we're going to
Yes.
show you how to have room left over, money left over, right? So that you can have multiple streams of income. So with that being said, I'm excited. Welcome to the family in advance. Give yourself the gift of investing, of
Ooh,
legacy on
nice.
tonight. So Carol, anything else you want to share with the people before we go out of here?
I just want to say welcome to the community because we have a good time over here. We work hard, but we play hard too.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we look forward to connecting with you all. Bye. Have a good
Bye
night. Good night.
bye.
Good night,
See ya.
everyone.